So, welcome to Hopeless Romantic Society. Thank you for coming out. We in Philly.
Thank you for having me. Philly 215.
Oh, this where you from?
Yeah, this is, Philly.
You ready to die about Philly?
Um,
Wait, come on, coach. Come on. Never mind.
about that.
Okay. So, can I have your name and pronouns?
Yeah, so I'm Baby Lex. She, her, hers.
And just try to project just a little bit, because this is a good mic, but I want to make sure we can hear you.
Got you. So I'm Baby Lex. She, her, hers.
Okay. Are you single?
Yeah.
Why you look like that? What happened?
It's a long story.
Okay, so how do we ease into it? You want me to ask a different question first? Is this fresh?
Yeah.
How fresh?
No, it's actually I'm single. I'm single.
Oh, ask another question. Are you okay?
Yeah.
Do you need to talk to a therapist?
I have one.
Just tell me, goddammit.
Okay, so before you tell me, what does your therapist gotta say about this situation, whatever you're going through?
You know what? She had a lot of good things to say about
How you were handling it?
how I was handling it, because there's just a lot to unpack there. Just a lot to unpack. Like,
Are you okay?
yeah.
Do you want a hug first?
No, it's nothing. It's. All right, wait. It wasn't. Okay, so I'm single, but I was trying to be with somebody, and it didn't work out the way I wanted. Let's just say that it was more like a Limerence situation.
Oh, where they was like, oh, I like you, but not really kind of situation?
No, I don't think they like me at all, actually.
Okay.
Says your name. Next. And my stomach is a pain.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Well, I would do that, but I feel like the nigga lying.
He might been lying.
My person, I don't know your circumstances to know if it was a lie or not.
No, I mean, he didn't really say if he liked me or not. That's the issue.
So what was his actions around that?
So I got left on red like more than once.
Really?
Well,
Very foolish. Very foolish.
I mean,
of me. Very foolish, but
but he also kept coming back too. Yes.
not at all.
Okay, hold on. Let's do this.
Okay.
That's the part where it gets complicated, because it was like a long process of me like kind of like checking him from afar
Let's do this. Okay, listen. Here we go.
and like kind of trying to ease my way into like.
And he was like, "She not leaving me alone."
No, we good. Look. Okay.
But sometimes, I'm trying to spin this the rest way. But sometimes,
Hold on, damn it. It's hot.
because I've been there. And then the nigga texted me.
Like 5+ years been there.
Yes.
Oh.
But my situation is a little bit different because he unbuckled his pants behind me in my home. And he said, he act like he can't remember what happened. But he a liar.
Absolutely not.
Oh.
Yeah, that's different, right?
That's way different.
You never dealt with that? Like, did he give you any sign that he liked you at all?
Yes and no.
Tell me the yes.
The yes was shit. I can't even say it.
Okay.
Yeah, no.
But the nose?
The no's are kind of like more subtle. Somebody will like act interested, but then like every time you see them, it's like they're with someone and you don't know if they're with them or not, because it doesn't really seem like they have chemistry,
So let me show you some wisdom. These niggas, right? 4 + 5 years, this is like your friend, right? They will want to experience you and let it just be that. And still want to see like, oh, I still will want them around. And like try to detach themselves from whatever emotion that they have towards you. So what you may have been feeling was a narcissistic man who loved your attention.
Clock it.
Before it got...
Attention was like fire sign. He
What's the
loves
sign?
Aries.
Oh, damn. But they're a little bit more direct when they don't like people. I'll say that.
Here, clock it.
But
Yeah, you're right.
if it was a Sagittarius, I'd be like, yes, bitch. He lying. That nigga love you right now.
What's crazy is I actually was dating a Sagittarius and he was chill. Like, we're still friends to this day. He's like, he's a great person. Like, but I mean, you know, things don't work out. So, but
It's okay.
it's always gonna be okay. Like,
So why was this a lot for you to talk about?
You said, why did it take so long?
Or no, why was it a lot for you to talk about? Because I mean, maybe it's because I deal with that like a few times a week. I'm a yearner.
I'm very like a longing type of person. Like,
What's your sign?
I'm a Libra.
Okay.
So,
I never knew y'all were like that.
I mean, it's kind of stereotypical and kind of not stereotypical. That sign is very like relationship and marriage kind of like that. How can I put this? I'm not like that. Like, I do want to be in a relationship, but there's like steps you have to take. You know, you have to kind of get, and then the Keisha Cole is like perfect for this.
Yeah. But you don't like girls at all?
I do. I'm actually, yeah, I've dated girls before.
So maybe we should go there. They are really honest and direct and forward about their intentions and feelings. What?
My last girlfriend, she kind of like traumatized me. So like, I've been giving that a break, you know, like.
What'd she do?
She was kind of toxic. Like, I really liked her, but like her energy, she was just really mean. Like, she was mean.
Oh.
And I don't like that. I don't like that kind of energy. Like, we can talk about stuff, but once it gets to a point where like you're like talking down to me and talking at me instead of talking to me and like trying to come to a, I'm not a compromiser, so I can't use that word. But
You don't compromise?
no, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that.
And you didn't want to compromise when that nigga didn't want you, but
You got the heat on in here because you mad or what? What's happening?
that was too far, but... So, hopeless romantic, I love you so much. Oh, thank you. That was too much of a read, but
No,
it came with so much love.
You got to read me because sometimes you got to tell people, you know, it's always out of love. And when you see somebody, like, obviously from what I told you just now, you know, it's obvious that I had run into a dilemma, you know, and it's not hard for me to hear, you know, but I've been getting over that situation, you know. It was just a limerence kind of thing, you know, where I guess maybe I was chasing something, and you know, I have the humility to say like, okay, I'm a huge lover girl, so like I'll put in work, and I shouldn't, because I'm not supposed to, you know, my bad. I'm not supposed to, you know. I should have just maybe, not should have, but you know, like.
Take it is for what it is for the nigga. Because these niggas will anything. I seen these with the shit these niggas will on. Okay? So I mean, it's like
I'm
these...
gonna say something really mean. Like, I don't know, the chicks.
What?
I don't know, the chicks I've seen them with are kind of rank.
Whoa, hold on. First of all.
Like, no shade, like they
Clock a T, clock a gag.
I mean, yeah.
A gag is a gag, so you gotta clock it. But let me ask you a question.
Go ahead.
What kind of love are you running from?
Running from? Woo.
Because I feel like what I see is when people, when they are stuck in these limerences, myself, there's something out there that they're running from.
Running from? A huge part of me is running from the what if it actually, you know, you find someone and actually works out and you didn't expect it to work out in that way.
And you actually have to show up, and you don't trust yourself to show up. You're good. We stopped talking. You're good. But what were you saying? Sorry.
I mean, I do show up. It's not like an issue for me to show up, but sometimes like I'll try and talk myself out of it. Like you know how like you get imposter syndrome with certain things. I'll be like, oh well, this can't be real. Like this is like too perfect, you know. And I've done it before. Like I said, like I can have the humility to say like, yeah, I've been in situations where someone was treating me nice, and I've made the mistake of letting people go who were nice for me in that moment, you know, because maybe today I'm a little more mature and, you know, I kind of like have a really good idea of what I want and don't want. But back then, like, I was a little more mean and, you know, like standoffish, if that makes sense. But I'm just more mature now, so I can actually sit back and say like, and I've been in therapy six years, 6 years in May, so a couple of days will be 6 years of therapy, which is very helpful because I learn to unpack those things that I'm having trouble with, that kind of make it hard for me to maintain a good relationship. If that makes sense.
Well, anything else you'd like to say to society?
Stay romantic, but don't stay hopeless because you never know, what's around the corner. You never know. You stay romantic and keep the faith that, anything can happen.
Bring it in. You got to come back to yourself, girl.
Thanks, Shahad. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Instagram, TikTok?
I don't have TikTok, but I have Instagram. Actually, no, I don't have Instagram.
Okay.
Hopeless romantic society. It's the hopeless romantic society. The hopeless romantic society. It's the hopeless romantic society.